Are pen and paper or endless Excel spreadsheets holding you back from smarter decisions and perhaps greater profits? If you see even a little bit of that in yourself, we have a session at ISSA show tailored just for you. And while I know some of the details, let's rely on the real experts who are driving this special project. So I'd like to welcome to the program Tony Maoni and Ryan Ferens, who are going to be part of a project at ISSA show. Gentlemen, welcome. And Tony, tee it up for us. What is this all about?
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. I'm Tony Maoni, CEO and president of Smart Inspect, and our event at the ISSA show is called the CLX Event or Cohort Learning Experience. It's a fun and fast and social way to learn new technologies, new ideas in a setting that's really intimate and exciting. It's actually our second annual version of this event. We launched the original one last year in Las Vegas in November, and I'm really excited to be back and happy to share more about it today.
I recall the first one, it was a success. This is going to be live at ISSA show. Ryan, did Tony leave anything out you'd like to talk about?
My name is Ryan Ferentz. I'm the director of technology at Core Technologies, and I'm co-hosting this event with Tony. The focus of this event is really around data mastery within your organization, and we really want to help lay out the roadmap to take any organization from where they are to an advanced data decision-driven organization. And so we're going to be talking about three different stages in that roadmap, starting with a fragmented organization that has very little data collection or data silos, moving to a normalized organization that has more advanced capabilities, has maybe a centralized data warehouse, and written down kind of data collection processes. Finally, moving to the advanced organization that has sophisticated infrastructure and, most importantly, a culture of being a data-driven organization. We hope that you'll come join us and learn about these different stages as we explore becoming, the data mastery side of an organization.
Thank you, Ryan. I'll put details down below in the video description and a link to the event. But Ryan, tell me, you talked about those three different tables, I suppose they are. Will people pick just one or will they do a session on each one?
Great question, Jeff. So, depending on where you're at, we'll have tables focused on one of those three stages of areas. So, wherever you're at in your data journey, find a table that matches that, and you'll be able to spend the time with like-minded individuals, learning and understanding how they've implemented different strategies in their organization, and how you can take that information away back to your organization and implement some of the ideas that we hope that you'll learn at the CLX.
So some self-reflection on where we're at personally will matter when we come to this event. Yeah.
In
Tony,
more ways than one at this event, won't it?
exactly. So Tony, as you look at this and you see companies working their best to advance, how do you measure success from an event like this? What's going to really be the temperature check?
Well, part of the CLX process is everybody has to pick one action item that they can try in the next month after the event ends. So that's actually the kind of the final stage of the event. After we do our learning and sharing, everybody has to share at their small group, their table. Hey, this is one practical and reasonable thing I think I can accomplish in the next 30 days. And by sharing it with your table of 6 or 7 people, in that way you're kind of getting it out there, and it's more likely that it'll happen because you've committed to it in that small group setting. So that's one takeaway they'll definitely have from attending. We'll also be coming up with some kind of general guidelines on, depending on which of those three stages you're at, kind of like a cheat sheet of, hey, here are the important things to focus on when your data is in this stage of the journey or the more mature stage. Are you trying to master it, or are you just trying to get your arms around the basics? And so we'll have some leave behinds. That'll be a nice take home as well for the participants.
And so, if you're looking to learn something, then you're in the right spot and you're going to be amongst friends. It's going to be an opportunity to ask questions and hopefully to receive some answers and some insights.
So, what comes after this event? What's next? Tony?
Yeah, really what we hope people take advantage of is joining a whole community of ISSA members that are in the kind of the lifelong process of learning more about the industry, particularly technology and innovation, which data, of course, falls under. So, this is the in-person big event, but we have virtual versions throughout the year. We also have micro learning sessions, podcast episodes. We have a lot of different ways we help people advance and embrace technology. So this is just one way to get started with the community. It's probably the most fun way and easy way, honestly. It was a blast last time. We made a lot of new friends. It's really low key. The content is really fast and interesting. Um, Basically, when you go to your small group table, there's a facilitator there that is some kind of expert in data. They just spend 5 to 7 minutes sharing a little bit of their journey and giving some helpful lessons on some aspect of data. And then after that little bit of sharing, it's basically a half hour of just fun conversation where each attendee talks about their own experience with data, the war stories, the successes, the funny stories, and you just kind of bounce ideas and stories off one another with the facilitator just guiding the conversation. And you make new friends, you learn a lot. And the idea is that as humans, we're very social and we remember things best in social networking environments. So that's the whole concept behind using, this cohort learning experience as a way to meet new people and then to get these ideas to stick with the attendees because of that social aspect.
Sounds like a great opportunity. ISSA Show North America. All the details below in the video description. Anything to close with, Ryan, before we wrap it up?
Just bring your smiling faces and curiosity. We're excited to see you all there.
That's a great ending right there. I'll see you both at ISSA Show.